minutes. Thank you, Kevin.
Good morning. My name is Kevin Elliott. I spoke last week, though I feel my words fell on deaf ears. This week, all I have to say is the city has failed. As of yesterday morning, even though the city website still said the North Lawrence camp was a settled matter until March, people received eviction notices and were being asked to leave. The camp is half empty. Despite having given your word and having the residents sign contracts, you decided to evict them without due process. I would ask for a legal ruling as to whether this was a legal eviction. While they didn't have contracts signed, they were given word. There was no due process from the courts. The sheriff didn't serve the eviction notice. I question whether it was a legal eviction. It was done on the weekend, mostly completed before the city commission met this evening, showing the city once again has a major lack of transparency and a lack of interest in community feedback. I'm very disappointed. I'm also very shocked and surprised when I spoke to 3 of the commissioners, who I will remain unnamed, and they were completely unaware of this. So apparently city staff is moving without communicating properly with leadership. I do hope that those people who made those decisions without properly communicating to the city leaders are called to account. The emergency winter shelter is vital. I'm a volunteer there, but it's a haphazard solution at best. It is only open at night. It forces the homeless to wander during the day, hoping to find a warming station. And besides having access to a 30-gallon tote to store their stuff, which they can only reach for a couple hours in the evening and in the morning, they have to carry their belongings singularly on a backpack or in their arms, perhaps a sleeping bag. The homeless are forced to give up their personal belongings as they're unable to drag them around during the day and as they're forced to wander. They only have access to their totes for a couple hours in the early morning and evening. At the camp, there was a level of order. There was access to regular donations from the community, tents, gloves, hats. Some of those are available at the winter shelter only to those who show up, and they're not readily accessible. They have to be requested. They also had access at the camps to regular health care, social services from Bert Nash, social services from other organizations. I have already heard from other organizations that they have had difficulty finding their clients as they've been scattered to the wind. You moved these people to North Lawrence. You took away their homes. You bulldozed their homes. And some city staff ridiculed them as that happened, only to move them again. It's a shame. The city has failed. I can already say for a fact that there already are uncontrolled burns to keep people warm, illegal access to electricity, and more people on the street asking for a couple dollars so they can get a cup of coffee or something to eat. You have enhanced the problems that you're directed to correct.
Time.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate your thoughts.
I'm homeless today. I'm staying here. You can call the police and have me escorted. You did not help the homeless. You
Kevin.
made them more desperate.
Kevin.
You did not help the city of Lawrence. You
Kevin.
increased desperation. I understand I'm out of order.
Kevin, you're out of order. And this is your warning. If you do not step back, I'm going to have to
be arrested for what you've done to the city of
This meeting is recessed until the disruptive party is removed from the building.